About a week ago, there were some torrential downpours here in the Northwest in Vancouver, Washington. I'm there in the entryway of our church building in the foyer, and I see there's a leak that started right in the middle of the room. So I go over there and I'm checking out where this leak is. I can see the spot on the rug below me. I'm looking down, and bam, right on the back of my bald head, there's a drip of water. So I look up, and there it is. And then it comes down again and hits me in the eye. Oh no, we got a leak in the entryway of the church. Like the worst place to have a leak. It's like, that's the first thing visitors see, is the entryway of your church. And then I see another one. And then we got 3 leaks. And so we're scrambling around looking for bowls and buckets to put under these leaks. And then I hear from my secretary, there's a leak in the secretary's office. And if you're in any organization where you have a secretary or a receptionist, you know how important it is to keep the people in your office happy. You got to keep your secretary happy. You got to keep the receptionist happy. If you got problems in the office, you got problems everywhere. So I'm running down to the secretary's office and getting a bowl for that leak. And I'm thinking, oh man, what are we going to do? We got this church, we got these flat roofs, and we got part of the flat roofs repaired and replaced last year, and that part is great. It's holding up super, but we didn't have enough money to do all of the flat roof areas. So we just said, okay, we'll just patch them. We'll just, until we raise enough money to replace those flat roofs, we'll patch them. And so that's what we've been doing. And here it was this last week. We got 4 leaks that we got to get patched. What am I going to do? Well, I'll tell you what I did in just a minute, but first I want to be a blessing to you, and I want to pronounce this blessing from Numbers 6:24 upon you, and especially if you're in leadership or if you work in an office. I just really appreciate the work that you're doing as a leader and as an organizer and an administrator, and I want you to be blessed. So this prayer, this blessing is Numbers 6:24. And it says, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord cause his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. And so I sincerely pray with faith that God will extend his grace into your life and give you peace today. And you know how important that is, especially if you work in an office or if you're a leader over people. You need God's grace and you need his peace. So there I was this last week, and I went down to Home Depot, got some patching material, and got up there on the roof on Saturday. And the good thing about it is I wasn't alone. I didn't ask anyone to help me. I probably should have, but here came Martin Roman. He's the Hispanic preacher in our Hispanic ministry. He got up there on the ladder, and I didn't know what I was doing, but he came alongside me, he helped me figure it out, and we got that material down on the roof and got those, hopefully, we'll find out with the next rainstorm if we got those leaks patched up. But we are really blessed to have servant leaders in our church. It's one thing to have problems, but you're always going to have problems. Even more important than having a perfect roof without any leaks is having servants who lead, because that's what Jesus taught us, and that's what Jesus exemplified when his apostles, the people he was training to be leaders of the early church, when they were arguing with each other, he took them aside. Hey, what are you guys doing? That's not the way to lead. And he said, look at the Gentiles. Look at the rulers out in the world. They lead by exercising authority and emphasizing their titles of power over others. Not so among you. Whoever wants to be great among you, whoever wants to be a great leader, you got to learn how to serve others. Serve everyone. Even the Son of Man, he's talking about himself. Jesus said, even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life a ransom for many. So if you've been entrusted with opportunities to lead others, be a servant. Look for opportunities. Create opportunities to serve the people you're leading. That's the example Jesus set for us, and that's the way to be the best leader possible. And that's a way to be a blessing. If you do that, you will be blessed. Have a great day.